Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Ahsan and in today's video I want to share my Trade Republic depot with you guys. It's not the biggest brokerage account and at the moment it's 8,328 euros and 65 cents with a growth of 34.27% this year, which is 2,128 euros profit for the year. And this growth is since April of 2020. And back in March 2020, when the stock market was falling, I thought I also should start investing in the stock market. It took me almost a month to gather all the information on how you can open a brokerage account in Germany. I opened my Trade Republic account, started investing on the 16th of April 2020. I started with 500 euros. It was a really big step for me as I had never invested anything and I had absolutely no information and no knowledge about how the stock market worked and what was the difference in ETFs and stocks. But I opened an account, I deposited 500 euros and I started investing. The first few companies that I invested in were Walt Disney, Boeing, Carnival, Apple, core MSCI World when it comes to ETFs, and I did all of the mistakes a beginner does. I sold all of my positions in Carnival, Disney, Boeing at a loss, and if I had kept all of those stocks I probably would have had more profit as compared to my current portfolio. However, as a beginner you learn a lot, you make a lot of mistakes, and that's how life works. As my portfolio is pretty small, it's not concentrated towards any specific sector. However, I think I have more IT and growth companies in my portfolio. So the biggest stake in my portfolio is Plug Power, which is approximately 11.7% of my portfolio. This stock has been really profitable for me. And I remember I first bought it at approximately 4 euros. And I remember I bought 50 stocks at 4 euros. And when the stock reached 9 euros, I sold half my position. And when it was approximately 8.5, I bought 30 stocks again and again making it 50 stocks. I remember I made a video in December on the tax-free benefits from Germany, which is 1602 euros for married couples and 801 euros for singles. And I thought I should also take advantage of this tax benefit. So I sold 20 stocks of Plug Power at 21 euros per stock. That was a really high profit for me. But in hindsight, it wasn't a really good decision for me, as a couple of days ago there was a huge spike in Plug Power and at the moment it is at 43 euros per stock. And that's because SK Group from South Korea has announced that they will take 10% stake in Plug Power for $1.5 billion. So that raised the Plug Power stocks from approximately 25 euros to about 43 euros right now. Looking back, I don't think it was a great decision from me, but you learn from your mistakes. So at the moment, I have 22.41 stocks for Plug Power and the profit for the remaining stocks is 802 euros. And I have a savings plan for Plug Power, which is 25 euros per month. I just keep on buying 25 euros worth of stocks every month for Plug Power. Doesn't matter if it goes up or down. I think in the long run, it's going to go even higher. My second biggest position is the S&P 500 Information Technology ETF, which is at 13.38 euros at the moment. And I have 64.31 stocks for this ETF. I think this ETF is really good in the long run also because most of the movement in the S&P 500 is because of the information technology companies out there apart from Tesla. So if you include Tesla along with S&P 500 information technology, you have a really good growth opportunity. So with this ETF, I have a profit of 95.16 euros at the moment, and with this ETF I also have a savings plan which automatically buys shares twice a month. The third biggest position is in core MSCI World, which is another ETF with about 1100 different companies out there. It's very diversified. Again, for beginners, I think this ETF is the best that you can start investing in it, start buying in this ETF, and you will be very diversified. So in core MSCI World, I have 12.16 shares and the performance is 68.143 euros profit. And then comes Apple. You all know Apple is a great company. It sells hardware and software, and like I have 4.26 shares of Apple at the moment. When I get the 2020 tax return money, I think I'll put most of it in Apple. As most of the people agree, Apple is a great company. You can invest in it and forget about it, and it's always going to show you really good results. So with Apple, I have a profit of 33 euros. Next in line comes the Core S&P 500 ETF. You might be thinking that why do I have Core S&P 500 as well as the S&P 500 IT? I think the S&P 500 IT sector is more volatile, and I think with this year's growth, it has grown too much, and there might be a possibility that it might go down, but I'm not sure. That is a pretty risky position for me, so that's why I thought maybe I should put some more money in the S&P 500 ETF so that it's a little bit more stable. The growth is probably going to be smaller, but it's going to be more safer with S&P 500. And with this one, I have 1.3 shares and the profit is 33.2 euros. Next comes AMD. I am a very big believer in AMD, and at the moment they have really great technology. They are beating Intel on every front out there. AMD is having their 7nm chip compared to the 10nm chip from Intel is a really big difference, and I think with the delays expected from Intel, I think AMD is going to go even higher, and the upcoming sales for Q1 for AMD will definitely increase the stock price. And even in the long run, I think AMD is going to take more and more market position from Intel in the future. If Intel does not bring something really spectacular, which I don't think they'll bring in the near future. I'm really bullish on AMD, and I'll also just dollar cost average into this company. With AMD right now, I have 4.43 shares and a profit of 81 euros. Next comes the Core MSCI World Emerging Markets. Again, it's a great ETF for beginners to start in, and it was one of the first ETFs that I invested in when I started in April. With this one, I have 8.1 shares with a profit of 49 euros. And I think there's really large amount of growth in the emerging markets. As I have invested in the S&P 500 and Core MSCI World, I think if you invest in the emerging markets as well, there's a huge potential for growth. With a profit of 49 euros, I think it's a really good ETF to have. Then I have Clean Energy Fuels Corporation, which is a company which has vehicles which are run on natural gas, and they also make CNG and LNG fuel stations in the US and Canada. And with the new presidential elections, with Joe Biden coming in, he's really big on renewable energies, clean energy, and I think this company is also going to grow really fast. I bought this company from the profit that I got from selling the 20 stocks with Plug Power, and at the moment I have 38.27 stocks with a profit of 99.89 euros. There are a lot of fluctuations with the stock price of this company at the moment, but I think it's going to go even higher, and I'll also be just dollar cost averaging into this company. So next I have P&G. Everyone knows P&G is a really great company. At the moment I have a loss of 8.5 euros, but I'm not worried about it, and it's nothing to worry about with P&G. Then I have NEO. Again, I made a complete video on NEO, link in the description. I think NEO is also going to go really high with their great battery as a service model, which is one of a kind and at the moment they have just introduced their new sedan, which is also going to increase their stock price really high. They have a great car, a great company, a great leader. If you want to know more about this company, again, watch my complete video, link in the description again. Then I have AT&T. This company has been losing its value since like March of 2020. I bought AT&T because it's a great dividend stock, and I don't know if the stock price is going to go higher. They have said that they're just going to bring most of the movies direct to streaming. It has shown some great results with Wonder Woman coming directly to streaming, and it had caused a lot of new subscriptions on HBO Max. I think I'll just keep this for a while, and if it keeps on going downwards, I might sell it and just buy another dividend company instead of AT&T. Then I have Coca-Cola again, a great dividend company, really stable, and I think at 41 euros at the moment. It's a great buy. You can just buy Coca-Cola and forget about it, and they also have a really great dividend. This is also a company that I have a savings plan created twice a month. And lastly, I have Tesla, which needs no introduction. I have 0.3 shares for Tesla at the moment, and I have a savings plan created for Tesla, as I think 714 euros per stock is a really high amount, and most of the people cannot just buy a single stock every month. So I have a savings plan created at the moment with just 0.3 stocks. I have a profit of 101.73 euros. Some people think that Tesla is oversold, it's really overrated at the moment, but most of them have been saying that since stock split that Tesla had, and it's still going up, and that has made Elon Musk the richest person alive, surpassing Jeff Bezos this year. I believe that Tesla is going to go even higher, and as they are creating more and more factories, creating more infrastructures, and I think they are 2 or 3 years ahead of every other EV company out there. I also have some other smaller stakes in very small companies. Those are really small positions, and all of them are coming from the profit that I've had from different companies. So I don't think those are worth sharing at the moment. If I find something really great, which I think they have a really great philosophy or they have a really great company, then I might share those companies as well. And especially with a channel catered for beginners, investing in penny stocks is really dangerous, and there's a lot of chance that you are going to lose your money investing in those companies. So the point of sharing this video is that there's no small portfolio. The best thing that you can do is start investing today. Even if the market is really high, if you think the prices for stocks are really high, I would just recommend open an account with either Trade Republic or Scalable Capital or any other brokerage, and just start investing today. It doesn't have to be a really large amount. You can start with 10 euros with Trade Republic, and if you are interested in the different ways you can invest in Germany, the different brokerages out there, I have created a complete beginner's guide for investing in Germany, and the link is in the description. Watch that video if you want to get started in investing in Germany. And even if you are a student with a blocked account and you don't have a lot of money, I would just say open an account. Doesn't matter, it's 10 euros, 20 euros. Just invest 10-20 euros every month, and if you have a student job, you can spare more money, invest that. Especially for individuals who've done their studies and are working, I would really recommend that you start investing, and instead of saving your money in the bank, start investing in the stock market. As with me, I have invested around 6,000 euros, and in return, I have gained 2,000 euros within these past few months. I know there's always risk involved. However, even if you just invest in ETFs, which are pretty stable, you will have more growth than keeping your money in the bank and causing it to lose its value because of inflation. So learn how you can start investing, create a brokerage account, and just start with a really small amount. Get comfortable, just start with ETFs. When you get more comfortable, you can start investing in individual stocks. I really hope that you liked this video. I would really appreciate if you hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and I would really appreciate if you share this video with your friends if you think it was useful. And I'll see you in the next video. Bleib gesund.